Lots of noise. It's 12:22 p.m. I forgot my gloves and it's cold, but I'm off to the subway. I just did my final e-transfer for a while, and took out as much money as I could, to protect myself for self-preservation. I'm off to the gym finally. Tomorrow and Sunday I work. It's my far away places. On Sunday it's even worse because it's only 1 hour each bus. But hey, I went to go pick up the books yesterday for that. It's a children's class, and I finally met the one person who I've been in contact with. At least I think it's her, because I don't know if I was formally introduced. I think I mentioned that yesterday. I don't know. But she's nice. I didn't want to say anything. Okay, I said she's nice. So I would not have expected that from our messages. I don't know, because you can't really tell. And she takes buses, and it's like, okay, that's what I gotta write. I want someone who takes buses, not someone who has a car. I think just someone who understands real life. So I'm gonna go this way. Handled my hair, and I think it made the spot on my head darker. So I have to cover it up. But I made an appointment for next week, I think, next Thursday or Tuesday. Yeah. See a doctor to see if it's not cancer, and the one on my neck. And just to also ask, just to keep in touch with the doctor, but also to, see if they'll remove it, because I one time had things removed with liquid nitrogen. And then depending on which person is there, they were removing something anyways. And they said, we'll do those things. Usually we're not supposed to. So I was lucky. I haven't been lucky since. But at least I'd like to start with that route, and then at the same time just look up places that can do it not too cheap. I had one person, but it's like a couple hundred, and this is going to be like upkeep. So for some reason it's really busy. Is it because it's noon? No, 12:38. Lunchtime, I don't know what it is, but very busy. So it is 1:53 a.m. on Saturday, the 21st of February, 2026. I forgot my knapsack. I was just reading this in one language. So I'm discombobulated. It was a weird routine this morning because I got up and I didn't have to, go to the bathroom. I tried. Because I woke up in the middle of the night with a pain because I had that fake crab meat I bought, which was the first time in a long, long time. And some raspberries, that's it. But anyways, I forgot my knapsack. So now I'm wearing my glasses because I don't have my glasses case. And I have my bag. Okay. With me because I don't want things stolen, because I don't have a lock. I have my locker with my clothes in it. But, as I was going through it, I realized that about a minute as I left the building, I was actually on the way to turning back. And then I'm like, I got enough to train. I've forgotten shoes before, I've forgotten pants before. So I won't write in my bujo this morning. I'll write it in the phone, because it was just a completely different morning, and my brain wasn't working. I left a little earlier too, so it's 2:01. You know. Yeah. So there's that. I was thinking about Antonio Patterson YouTube channel. All this stuff around you is what makes you grow. So I'm like, okay. I was thinking about that before I forgot to put on my knapsack. And I did put I think I packed it. I'm trying to remember, did I put my eyeglass case in the knapsack? Or did I do it yesterday? I think I did this morning. I just didn't take it and put it on. You know, because I was getting ready. You know, when you try to backtrack and remember what you did or did not do. And I woke up groggy because I guess I was in a deep sleep, you know what I mean? I woke up startled, so that didn't help either. And I think the 2 days I took pre-workout instead of the caffeine pills, that isn't good either. Where's a towel? It's 8:03. I'm in the bathroom. I'm a half hour early, so that's good. I was walking. I only have my 2 bags on my knapsack. I don't have my big mannequin bag because we did that 2 weeks ago. But this trucker gave me a lift, parted away. I was like, all right. It's 3:26 a.m. Sunday, the 22nd of February, 2026. Got out of the gym. I was going to record some stuff when I got there, but too much noise, too many people because it's a Saturday night, Sunday morning. I have to go to the place for a kids course to teach that I've only taught once, but we'll see how it happens. But the thing is that the bus is only once an hour on Sundays, and I don't have the fare, so I gotta figure all that stuff out. I gotta make sure I leave at a decent time. I don't know what time it starts. It's either 8:30 or 9. I don't know. All right, so it is 8:57. What is this? A desk with a bike on it. That's cool. So I got here early, like an hour early, which is good. And then I just waited for the guy to fix up the room. I don't know. I don't know if there's a place for them to go out and play, because it's going to be 9 to 13. If it's 9 to 13, that's weird. That's pretty much the same as the other class. Because from the first time I taught this class, I only taught this class once. And it was younger. So we're 3:57 p.m. I'm leaving the community center. Finally taught the class. I'm pretty upset. Pretty defeated in a sense. I mean, this is only the second time I taught this type of class with younger people, and they get all rowdy. I mean, I taught a little older, babysitting. It's not as bad, and there's not people watching me, you know. But here there was someone watching me as a guy working at the desk, and because there were people who were, you know, there's nowhere to go during the breaks or whatever, and I couldn't bring him outside. I had inquired about it, and so they were just around, and they went to the gym, used equipment, and it's a school, and they used all the toys, and I'm getting told I need to control the kids more, you know. Well, I agree. I never said I was a good controlling person. I don't want to go the opposite way with them, you know what I mean? I'm a pretty laissez-faire type thing. They went into the gym. I didn't see a problem. There was no one in there. No one told me otherwise. And so the guy was like, you know, they got rid of them. I'm like, okay. I understand that the kids are hyper and stuff. What am I going to do? Keep them in the class? I don't know. It's like, I have no idea. And then they're touching all the toys, and I'm like, okay. Because I don't know. there was a little sign saying not to touch my stuff, whatever. I thought it was just the stuff on the desk. Like, I really don't know. Like, nothing was said to me, but it doesn't even matter. I'm getting a sermon. And I'm like, okay, I already feel bad. And then I'm thinking, is it gaslighting? I really don't know. Like, I don't know what to think. I never said I was good at teaching this class. I want to learn. I want to take care of kids. You know what I mean? And I understand they get hyper and stuff like that. And I have a high patience for that. But anyways, I don't know. What was I going to say? I still have to wait for the bus. That only goes once an hour, so it's in 17 minutes. So I got to wait here for 17 minutes. I just feel defeated. The last hour I had to put the brakes on. And I hate doing that the whole class, being an asshole the whole class, you know what I mean? So I don't know. It's like I'm damned if I do, damned if I don't. But I'm really defeated, hurt. It's not that the person at the counter was wrong. And he's explained to me it's attached to this school, and the community center, which is attached to it, they're using the class. Like, none of that was explained to me, you know what I mean? I feel there's a bit of that. Because otherwise I would have, did it from the get. When I was at the other community center, like, no one bothers me, except when they're running around. They just tell them they can't run around and all that. I mean, I don't know. I don't know this guy. We're in the boonies, you know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. It's like, part of me is like thinking, it's like, is he overkilling? Is it just like he's got an ego? I don't know what it is. And I can't tell. All I know is I know I'm not good. I know I can control, I don't know how to. Unless I be stern the whole time. I remember when I did this the first class, and the other person who was helping me, who ghosted me, maybe that's why she never called me back, because maybe she didn't like the way I was doing it. My laissez-faire attitude. Maybe it's that. Maybe I'm not going to get any more of these contracts. Maybe, the person who gave it to me is going to get wind of it. I really don't know. Then again, the class I gave yesterday, I mean, they don't hear anything at that company. Like, I do. So I don't know. I'm really fucked up right now. I really want to cry. I don't know. I never said I was good at certain things. I want to improve. That's why I want to get more of these kids' classes, so I can, learn. And he wasn't being mean to me. But he just kept going on with it, and then, like, while he's going on with it, the kids are still, like, playing around. It's like, did you just want to hear your voice? I don't know what to do. I don't know what to think. I'm just like, it's just like big. I wasn't expecting that, Yeah, I've had kids play around. One class, but no one, I guess no one's watching or whatever. I don't know. Maybe that's it. Like, I think it's that bothers me. And then when I left, he wasn't even there. And he was like saying, because he set up the room and all that stuff. Like, I don't know. Part of me is thinking, like, he's just a shift worker, an employee. We're like, what the frick? Maybe it was a little too much. Maybe he is pretentious. I don't know the guy. I don't know. I mean, I accept my responsibility, but I don't like being, told off. I think there's a better way to do it, maybe. It wasn't a tell-off. He wasn't angry, but I don't know. That kind of reminds me of when I'm not going to say who because I'm going to have to edit all the time. Another person who gave me a contract, and we left an hour early because of the woman, and he was afraid of losing his contract and all that crap, but he was getting a little bit more angry. I don't know, but he's given me contracts for a few years now. But I don't know, like, what do you want me to do? With this other company who's giving me contracts I don't want. I'm really fucked up. I really... It's like I don't know what my value is. Maybe I'm not good at this. Maybe I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I feel like shit. It's not like I said I was good at this. I want to improve. And I'm here having to kind of justify with someone who wants to hear his jaw yapping. You know what I mean? There's that. I already said, what do you want me to say? I fucked up. It's only my second time. I don't, Well, with the older group, sometimes it's like that too. With adults, sometimes it's like that too. Control them and whatever. Not everyone controls people, you know what I mean? But I'm not a controlling, because I was brought up fucking isolated and controlled all my life. I don't like that. There's that. Maybe it's the difference between the boonies and Montreal, center. I don't know. I guess I don't know how I'm processing this. I know I'm hurt, and I know I feel very bad and down on myself, which I don't want to. I shouldn't be down on myself. That's the problem. I'm taking these classes because I want to improve. Now I eventually will improve on that, take more control. I think it's maybe the shock of it, just being told, and my ego is hurt. It wasn't helpful, really. He presented himself in a nice, kind type of way, and then he went sideways on me, maybe. Maybe it's that shock that freaks me out. It's something in its actions. It's something... I already know I suck, and I don't want to be told that, you know what I mean? Like someone I just met or whatever. No one does that in Montreal. No one did that. I haven't had any of that, except for that crappy company that I work at. And, oh, wow. The master instructor, him, just recently. And then my first employer when he's, gets overwhelmed. Whatever. So my problem is, it's still the interrelational. I'm already anxious going to teach these types of classes or any of the classes. And it's just adding to it. And it's just it's the opposite of validation. You know what I mean? And then I had to do that to the kids, put the blocks, the hammer down. And that was kind of tough. There were a few people who were really obnoxious as kids, but I don't take it personally, you know what I mean? And then I have to, because I got someone else saying, they don't want their stuff touched. Well, lock the friggin' door. That's what I said. I didn't say lock the friggin' door. I said, we should probably lock stuff and whatever, And then I was never forewarned of that. And then me, it's hey, if it's free, I did that and I do that. I'm not going to deny that. I would do that naturally, So why should I be against what I feel naturally, And he's like, well, what if someone goes out or whatever? And I'm like, and then he's just using that. I'm like, no one went out. The only time people went out is one time I taught and they asked me. I think... and using the terms control the kids, they're not my kids, I'm teaching the class. Even to adults, I don't even do that. Once I had to tell off an adult or a few that were acting like kids. But it's like, it's my approach. And maybe he doesn't like it. Maybe it's that. It's really hard for me to put a finger on it. Just trying to get it out of my system. And then at one time think about, I'll do it again. Maybe I won't even get any more contracts like this. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't. My hands are freezing. I'm gonna put my gloves on. And the bus is late. It's a text message for these types of buses in the boonies or suburbs. It's a different bus system. And it initially said 417. Now it says 420. And I have the urge. I'm going to go to that grocery store and get chips. And yesterday we had a lot of pizza at the other work. At least the other place was fun, even though I forgot my videos, and people were just kind of like more chill, you know? It's like, I think it's that. I think he just has a stick up his ass, like, and I'm not going to tell him, like, how dare you talk to me like that? I mean, I take it from all of them because, well, first of all, they're giving me contracts. See, I'm still talking about it. It's really, like, lingering. It's I can't drop it yet, you know? Or do I feel like I'm a child? I don't know. My style is to let people just go off and stuff, you know. You know, when the old man was crying in the subway, I don't know if I mentioned it was an old guy and he was crying like a baby. I thought he was mimicking a baby, but it was him. And then one adult said, "Stop with the crying," because he couldn't take it. But fuck you. That's like telling kids to stop crying, to stop showing emotion. I'm not for that. Oh, here's the bus.